So for years, Activision told us that SBMM, dismembering lobbies, strong game assist was all needed to keep the game afloat. Now, Battlefield 6 came out, very successful, and now the game is out. It's having a lot of success. A lot of COD players are leaving the game to play Battlefield, at least for now. They might come back to COD. Not very welcome. The trailer had a lot of dislikes. The community was not happy with the trailer. Okay, let's keep that in mind. And now they are talking about getting rid of SBMM, decreasing aim assist, and keeping lobbies together. It's almost as if like this was all possible, but they didn't have to do anything. In my opinion, as you guys probably know, I think that SBMM does need to exist to some extent, but it doesn't need to be this strong. If you play a good game, you're gonna play against demons the entire day. Okay, I don't think that's good. That's not a good experience for COD players. But as GB talks about here, so you're telling me Activision had years worth of data proving SBMM is good, but a simple marsh pit was enough to debunk all of it. They must be absolutely getting mobbed when it comes to sales. This is my statement as well. Like they had years. The last CODs were really bad. I liked MW 2019. I played it because of Warzone, and because Warzone was very successful. Infinity Ward. I don't know what they thought about the game, but as you guys probably know, Modern Warfare 2 is probably one of the worst games in the Call of Duty franchise of all time. That's what it feels to me, like the movement, the mobile graphics. It's so funny. If you guys saw, actually Exeghost has a really nice video comparing Modern Warfare 2019 to Modern Warfare 2022, Modern Warfare 3, okay? And he shows the graphics, the comparison graphics. It was a downgrade, okay? It was a downgrade for Modern Warfare 2019. We had worse graphics, worse FPS, and worst mouse input, which is really relevant to me, okay, because I play on mouse and keyboard, so having good mouse and keyboard input is interesting. I didn't play the beta for Build 7. I know that if I see all the mouse and keyboard players complaining about it, that it's worse than Build 6, so it must be pretty bad. Like, I don't know what to say. But yeah, Activision, as always, was not telling the truth. Again, we got some information here. There's a 3-minute video. Let's have a listen. Okay, also Dexter is is reporting this as well. So Black Ops 7 will launch with no SBMM and no disbanding lobbies with 3 hours playing aim assist tweaks before release. It's almost as if they could have done this all before, but didn't bother until they didn't have the success that they were looking for. Okay, let's have a listen here.
Hey everyone, Masterons here, Design Director at Treyarch, back again to answer some more of your questions about multiplayer coming out of the Black Ops 7 beta. Okay, let's get right into it with a juicy one. Are open playlists going to be the standard for launch? I'm very happy to say that the matchmaking that we introduced in the Black Ops 7 beta, which is the classic matchmaking where skill is minimally considered, will be the new standard matchmaking for Black Ops 7 multiplayer on launch.
Okay, you guys heard that, right? They are doing it. They are definitely decreasing the amount of skill-based matchmaking, which I think is good. The next game, I think the next year is a model. It is a from Infinity Ward. So yeah, they're gonna bait switch again. They do this, then you buy the game, and next year it all comes back. Like I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Will you guys buy this game, knowing that the next game is probably gonna have skill-based matchmaking again, like the bait switch? Like, I don't know. Like, we saw with Omni Movement, they introduced Omni Movement and they walked back a little bit. And now, yeah, it's definitely something to think about.
Next question, and it's a good question. Why wait until the Black Ops 7 beta to try this? Simply put, it's a beta. Betas are meant for us to test things. We wanted to take a big swing on something that we knew you had a lot of feedback on. That's what we did with matchmaking. And that's why we did it. Are we getting persistent lobbies? Yes. Our goal with Black Ops 7 multiplayer,
so another good change. Okay, persistent lobbies
on day one is to keep players together after a match. Obviously, it's a little trickier with quick play and dedicated servers, but the plan is to keep players together as much as possible. Are you changing aim assist?
This one, I think, is the most important discussion for a lot of COD players, especially the ones who play in mouse and keyboard, because of how unfair. Okay, there's no word for it. Okay, it's unfair. Aim assist being this is strong on an FPS game where aiming is one of the main mechanics is highly unfair. If you had to put hundreds of hours and still lose to someone who barely know how to aim and they just know how to just aim assist a little bit, I don't know how you can say that that's fair. Like, I don't know. If you play a lot, I think you should be better than the average player. I think that's I don't know. How can I word that differently?
So I can say we are actively looking at the tuning of rotational aim assist and our aim assist strength.
Okay, rotational aim assist, good. Okay, this one is that most pro players know how to use. And you guys see the comments, my aim assist is not like this. It's because they are not using rotation aim assist. I play with controller once. I don't know how to aim on controller. And also, even if I knew how to aim on controller and got more kills, I don't think I would get the same enjoyment of playing COD with a controller. It's just how good it feels to play on a mouse and keyboard. You feel like it's your aim, okay? It feels more enjoyable because of that.
Across all inputs to make sure that we have a fair and competitive launch for Black Ops 7 multiplayer. What's changing from the beta? So in short, there's a ton based off of your feedback and our data. Let's get into a few questions to touch on this. I can't hear footsteps. So we hear you, or we don't. We wanted to kind of go out with Black Ops 7 multiplayer beta and the footsteps.
That was funny. That was funny. I'm going to give it that. That was funny.
A little bit on the softer side. We know there's always a bit of a back and forth with our community on how loud or soft the footsteps should be, but we are taking a look at bumping the volume of those footsteps just a little bit for launch. Can you make dexterity default? Believe me,
Okay, I think that's enough for this. So yeah, there's a bunch of comments and we saw some of the players in the community talking about this. So here we got Nick, probably born 6 years. 6 years we were gaslit by Activision about SBMM, about how it was more engaging and better for the game. And now that they are desperate, they are doing what we want because we were right this entire time. I fell out of principle. Okay, so probably born, given his take on this, we always knew that skill-based matchmaking was bad for the more engaged players because you're not gonna play a game for more than a few hours if not gonna get better because you don't see any improvement because the skill always keeps getting better until you get into a level that you're not getting anything out of the game unless you try to boxing or trying to do some stuff to get into easier lobbies. So it takes the enjoyment of progressing to the game and getting better. But yeah, so and we also saw Huskers, which announced that he was retiring from competitive COD this year. I think this Warzone series of Warzone was his last. So yeah, so I don't know. You guys can see his strength commenting down below. Tony as well. Yeah. And Huskish put about like 5 years in Warzone. More than 5 years, right? Warzone was in March 2020 and we're now in October 2025. So more like 5.5 years. And then the mouse and keyboards was getting worse and worse. And then Huskers said that he's going to retire from competitive COD and they changed they put something that he's been complaining for years now. I remember since the Modern Warfare 2 how bad the mouse and keyboard input was with the smoke and the shaky aim. Oh my gosh. Another mouse and keyboard player, Metaphor, with the Thanos finally victory. Okay, Metaphor I think is gonna keep playing for a while. But yeah, I think Metaphor is gonna continue playing Jack Courage. It really is shocking that it took until the night before Battlefield 6 to finally have changes to the biggest complaints we've had about Call of Duty for years. If Battlefield wasn't releasing, then we would be going down the same path of bullshit. Just insane. It's interesting because it takes put my webcam just a little bit here. It takes just a little bit of competition for these companies to try to do a little bit better. which is that they should always try to do their best, right? But they don't. I don't know if it's some kind of force of the market. But yeah, they don't. So when they see a little bit of competition, they definitely gonna try to not lose the millions of dollars and engagement that they are losing if they don't succeed. But that's pretty much the video, guys. Call of Duty is trying to change the game after years, telling us that it was not possible. SBMM was the best optimal way of engaging with the game. Aim assist was fair and balanced. Okay. We always heard that aim assist was fair and balanced, and now they are looking into that. At least they said they were looking into that. But we don't know. There is a couple of days until Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is released. And Battlefield 6 is doing numbers. I think they're going to look into that and probably take that into consideration because they don't want to keep losing a lot of key players, especially streamers who are responsible for driving a lot of players. But that's pretty much the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys in the next one.